Welcome to the facility. Welcome to the beautiful nesting site. This is a island. Prehistoric Kingdom Company has been meaning to show us. It's a very dinosaur island, an island with their density. This is what is currently getting shared. Both for the nest, and this is one of the dinosaur species. Which is a major nest. Also food, a lot of food and structural space. This is so they could better absorb them when they build that's them. They know what to put in there. As I said, we have a herd of different species of prehistoric species, such as woolly mammoths, woolly rhinos, and Ethereums. Ethereums have the one big horn type thing. Well, some of the big woolly rhinos have the two horns. This way. Some of these mammoths are younger, as the size is smaller. And also some of these tigers have been moving a little bit for just the food. Honestly, in this area, most of these dinosaurs are really safe from predators. Which is why they actually leave the nest site to go for food, because there's not really much that can harm them. The only predator really in this part of the island, at least big predator, usually main predator currently in this part of the island, is the American lions, which mainly stick to hunting mammals. I mean, I guess there's some small animals that technically it's like whatever small animals been introduced to the island already. This cave lion population is Panthera spilita, which is the European canine, Eurasian canine. And they're actually natural predators to the woolly rhinos and woolly mammoths. Also, I don't know why these dinosaurs. I'm curious back dinosaurs occasionally wander over here. For no reason. Which I guess they can hunt, but they already have food. Plus, I have killed mammoths before. Somewhat recently, actually, there's like relatively fresh grave sites. I don't know exactly why these dinosaurs are wandering away, but sometimes, like some of these herbivores also get interested in sometimes get interested in the dinosaurs that live over there. I don't know why the nest really got abandoned, but the bigger nests are the nests of the whatever. Like what the smaller nests are the ones of the Pachyrhinosaurus. I don't know if these just I don't know what they are doing, but hey, this might not actually be the. What is this even going to be? Yeah, I think the Edmond and stuff wandered off because they do wandered off to get food. You know, they have food like right near there, but they wanted some other type of food. Maybe here's some termites, which are kind of odd, but yeah, there's two things. I guess a gasket over there. And then of course there's like bone beetles, which are the cleanup crew. Like, they eat the unused food and stuff. I mean, not. There's like a whole bunch of other bugs around there that eat cleanup food. What other is the lab facility? Which is actually related to their cleaning. And the creation of foodstuffs as well. Like, they have everything from a fish farm to growing plants of sorts. I think that's for meat. Yeah, that's for meat. Meanwhile, animals to farming bugs and all. I guess there's some vehicles. Anyway, on a different part of the isle, I'm at the lake is where, like, many of these have would actually live and actually like to chill out. I don't know. Are the Dinosaurs like gonna go back to the lake? Or no? Maybe this group of it. Maybe these guys aren't good parents or something. They probably got distracted by like the massive like river stuff, but yeah. I might be able to come up. Also, on our drones, we do have flashlights. For extra. Like, they know that there's not really any egg-eating predators here, so. Also, look at the Boreal. The Boreal. This is Aurora. It's basically. Yeah, because this is like the most popular part of the planet. This to the poles. interesting to see a Pachyrhinosaurus and blue rhino. These are just blue rhino. I mean, Pachyrhino were genetically engineered to have like fluffy, like furry feathers, so they could survive in a colder environment better than their extinct counterparts. Which I mean, yes, they survived. This is also just to see if they were part of an experiment with feathers and stuff. Of what it would look like on a Ceratops. It does look like, oh, that's what we look like. A rhino has adopted them. It is kind of getting messed up. Like that these dinosaurs would have ended the bonus sites, but it might honestly not be that odd, as they could be actually new parents. These are likely new parents who really haven't done anything yet. And before I assume, yeah, this is like the first batch of dinosaurs really on Earth. At least. So there might be new parents, and these eggs are honestly probably not going to survive. Even if they're new predators, they kind of need a parent. But look at the pretty mammoth eating some watermelon and some other plants. Which I think is quite cool. Look at these platforms, these rocky platforms are really attractive. Also, yes, that is a laboratory. Anyways, and these dinosaurs seem to have abandoned their nest, and big mammals don't have nests, so they're fine. Honestly, these Pachyrhinosaurs seem to actually want to join the herd of mammals. Interestingly enough. Is that the male? Yeah, that's the male. He has the brighter part than him. Yeah, Pachyrhinosaurs have just one. Also, we do have a fauna and plus like a bunch of females. That's what our key one project this stone, this part of the island is made up of. So. It seems like are your girl guys. I've decided to start in the forest. Over here, weirdly. Also, it looks like our cave lines have moved slightly. Because I don't see them really over here. I mean, if you wanted like the cave, but I don't like the perfect time for them to hunt. Like the moment actually. I don't know why people of dinosaurs running into the cave hunt. Or maybe hopefully our next batch of dinosaurs is better at caring for babies. At least next time. It's not really that important to get in captivity, but like hopefully our next batch is better. Because no one acts, and then like the herds keep on wandering away from each other, but they're also still all in like relatively memories, so it's not bad. I kind of understand why the herds wouldn't all stick together. Who knows, maybe they just made enough to make them give up. Yeah, like some of them do, definitely. But like, it does seem like the fact that dinosaurs are actually trying to get the have successfully joined the rhinos. Is the norm. Really thick mammals. I don't know where the Dinosaurus is one. It's past like the Snow Valley is a different area. Interesting to see, but like it kind of makes sense. Though they're really just exploring the area more. This is created for the Boreal area. Nice. Some of these species may even move to different areas, but like, yeah, right now the Boreal area, it's relatively stable as an ecosystem. I mean, there's not really breeding and that successful, but you know, we'll continue to be monitoring it. Really, I don't know, maybe the elephants, or right, maybe the elephants kind of spooked them a little bit. No, I should say. Of what they are, elephants, so. There's two of them. Interesting. This was kind of interesting back here. I don't know why it's built in the cave, but it is interesting. I mean, Ace can view it from that, but like, I guess now that it's more like a different part of the year, we'll see our elephants. And maybe we'll see all sorts of hippos migrate. I haven't really ever seen any baby animals on this island. I don't think they do this. All I've seen is nests. I think I will see it for a while, since many of the mammals take a while to many of the large mammals take a while to breed. These dinosaurs aren't, well, the best. I do think eventually we will look back in like a few years. Okay, the mammoth is apparently going to become. Okay, it's going to be coming in months with that. I mean, yeah, the mammoths and rhinos probably maybe even crushed eggs, so maybe one of them did come back and they found the eggs crushed. I mean, because I feel like that would do it. To do stuff on the Two rhinos to put an egg, so probably, maybe that's why they abandoned the eggs. They got skipped on by the megafauna. That kind of makes sense. Hopefully we'll eventually see some babies in the future, but for now we won't. We'll go to the next bit of the island. But it does seem that hopefully in the future, owls learn to nest properly without like being beached, getting stepped on. Anyways, maybe we'll see babies in the future. Anyways, they're just staying around really for long. We're staying in this valley for now, which is good. But as the sun, the darker, I think I'll move to the next section. Anyways, since we think we have realized that it was in fact from the mammoths that were the ones getting wet. Now they aren't that bothered after like letting them actually acclimate to each other. They've actually become more chill, so now we're exploring the Grassland biome. It's in like a giant crater type thing. Or maybe another crater like that big mountain that's just a the valley. In the warmest section of that, we have a carnivorous dinosaur. Currently, most of our animals are well fed, so they haven't really been hunting anything, but we have a group of multiple pairs of Dinosaurs that's living in this spot. We've actually swam over where we have our American cave lions. We also have a herd of Latitudes, as well as around two different Latitudes. So there's a Dinosaurs, including some individuals that are more of like a melanistic individual, and like two albino. There's two albino individuals among the normal individuals. Also, we also have like two species, as found Populator and Vitalis. They've been swimming off their island. Normally, this is like a peaceful lake. There's also a Golden Dawn as well. Yeah, this is like a relatively peaceful area. It's just a watering hole. Kind of like an African area. Like most of the carnivores are relatively chill here. Mostly, because then they have plenty of food that gets airdropped on a daily basis. There's also the Sinitherium, a extinct rhino. It's around the same as the herbivore, so it doesn't really speak them out. And like, as you saw earlier, the rhinos were pretty chill with the Tyrannosauruses, and somewhat else well, and Montosauruses, but there's mainly the mammoths that were stuck in the mouth, but we also have Spinosaurus themselves. They're act as both scavengers for the meat, but also do eat fish. I mean, they also can hunt, but they don't really hunt. Also, it's no longer like breeding season anyway. But like, I think it's breeding season for dinosaurs. Most of them have herbivores and carnivores. Most of the what, like the mammoths and stuff, what sort of shouldn't be as scared as the ones that may have been chewing up mammoths and stuff. I do find it interesting how vast this place is, but it's supposed to be. Also, yes, it is a volcano type thing. No, it's not dangerous. It's not that. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why it's spewing smoke right now. Currently, it's spewing some smoke every so often. It could also, but I mean, it does. I mean, I guess it does have somewhat active, but it's not a threat technically of the dinosaurs. This is a very small volcano. They look big compared to them, but it's very small. You know, and yes, even though it's smoking, this is not really an eruption threat, and there's plenty of space to get away from it, but I'm also just used for the geothermal power, so yeah. I mean, like, it's not really a threat to the dinosaurs at all, because they're literally like, it's just a somewhat active volcano. I mean, it's not, it's just a small volcano. Also, yes, the Trocar dinosaurs in the cat sleepy areas. Kinda odd, but okay. Currently, as you can see, the volcano is not causing any harm to the ecosystem. This is more so actually a geothermal power station that's built to look like a volcano, and like that's why it looks like lava there. It's not actually lava, but I mean, yes, there's a geothermal hotspot. I mean, not a hotspot, a geothermal spot like under here, but this lava is just more so something to make it look like it's a volcano, which is why I'm saying it's not a danger to the dinosaurs. I mean, yeah, there is geothermal stuff around here, like. But it's in no way like dangerous. That's just smoke coming out from like stuff of the geothermal power plant is built into the that on the outside looks like a volcano. Make it not spook the dinosaurs that much. natural, plus there is geothermal stuff that as there is some volcanic. I mean, this is like a little geyser part. No, and no, the volcano will not erupt anytime soon. It's like just a geothermal fire. And yes, the lava things is just like the texturing on the rock that the builders did when they built it to make so people actually, if they ever flew over that close, would think it was just a volcano. Even that's not. So I think it's interesting to see all the different types of There's also many different like size variations, even in the same species. But like we also have, I guess those are all like one on whatever. And yes, there's not really. I do, and then yes, herbivores do eat food together. You see Plesiosaurus, Dinosaurs. Yeah, there's some others in there, and one mountain, as well as a rhino nearby. Yes, those are more termite mountains and stuff. He's sunbathing. I haven't really seen any predator in Peru. Well, there's one eating a termite mound. Okay, Lydia, which they do, which is what we have them known. Some of our smaller herbivores actually eat them. Moss, some of our herbivores. And also like, at least, yeah. Anyways, next part we'll be going to away from this geothermal power plant area and crater in the natural Grassland. We're going to will be the next will be a drier location. It'll be a little harder. It will have some different species. Welcome back. We have moved someplace, well, part of the island. There's a land in the mountains. Okay, here we actually have a jeep area where the jeep people can actually, where ranges actually can be. It's really kind of, this is one of the many places they can drive from, but like with, but some of the cars also get stuck in the sand. But so that sometimes we have to be digged out during. Luckily, it's like also we have interestingly with some radio tower type things. Well, yes, these are also so it's just wait. Like it lives in the area in between the oasis. Also the tourist was showing and like a more information. It's like supposed to have animals die, but also it's died in the past. It's actually scary. We've actually have seen some animals. And this is like I've done with balloons. So we also have seen before. So we still have a bunch of of the tiny German tribe. I know there's some, there's some stuff like I think the individual, which is like, I think that one right there. One of the ones. Also, yes, there is. I do say just the heat, the difficulties with my input. I guess I know I just turned the light on, but like, well, I might know that happens, but like, things with experiments that no, they were experiment, but they were so to see if we could drop in any lifeguards. Like, yeah. Plus, there is notification. No, whatever. Drop any dinosaur. Dead dinosaurs. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's a good way to feed your dinosaur island. There's some stuff like creature they got hunted right there. I don't know what that is, but it's something. Yeah. There's these. Oh wait, that's a dryer. That's the video. I know, like, the big kind of over here probably is like that type of sausage. They look somewhere around here, that one? Yes, we have projects here. Also, we have multiple species of dinosaurs. Also, one of the Dinosaurs, I forget which one, but it's one that likes to live in deserts. Someone does, but that's usually what happens, and actually, so obviously. But that's because many of these dinosaurs, like the initial batch, it's not that they just got released from them. They haven't lived on this island for like, in the wild at least, since since this island is a research island. Yeah. Like, we actually very fast growth on these guys. Also, yes, that is true. There is area on one of the species. I'm not sure which one, but like, and they're the only mammals section, at least so far. Currently, it's using my drone to just spot what the islands here. Yes, the officers do some occasionally fish. But also, like, many no, but unlike the herds, haven't really properly formed, really, well, we did see some in this behavior by the Myrficoids, even though their herd didn't properly form. They actually decided to, was the Probably form of the other creatures, I should say, mammals and pretty much like when they become adult, like all of those are really similar actually, not that recently, but they kind of those guys really good. I mean, these guys are still somewhat fresh. This is red if I wasn't going to see what this spear. There's the melon stick seal places, yeah. This looks kinda cool, but I'm just trying to find the tour Source. We could have ventured a bit here. Mainly the door. It's easier to try to find a There's one of them. There's two turtles, but yeah, they're pretty cool. Dinosaur. Pretty much. This is just, it's awesome. A lot of these dinosaurs were like, this is all like the first few days really, which is few like month or so of really, few weeks of really. So, oh, that was like since male and female dinosaurs are in like in a little thing together. They could have also those guys could have mated. Oh, those eggs also they could have abandoned with it. I know like a lot of the people. I know like earlier the it was like the mammoths could be, but also it's possible the eggs weren't even fed on the first place. They just nested the eggs. But they prevent them since they weren't fed, and they could get away from them. That's probably like some theory. They obviously need to do more research, but as far as I can tell, that's what they have found. This is like all, and they actually did this first in like what the first month or so, in the first like week or two of a week or two of the research. Or at least this, because I went into a sanctuary for dinosaurs for research purposes before we made them in the actual history. Some of these dinosaurs we will leave here, but others will transport or do them in raised. I don't know, we might even make a park on this island eventually, but I don't know about that. Probably not. It'll probably open as like a separate thing. Yes, that does look like a baby, but those are just two species of Plesiosaurus, the T whatever or something. Bigger and small. Those are two different species. It's like olives, like babies and also maybe that's. And then they're two different species. Yeah, it's probably better than Pokemon, but like, yeah. No sort of species in this park. Anyway. Also, we do have some capture gear over here. There's a cage that doesn't really have anything. The cage like does. It's kind of used to like research and stuff. So. But it also used for transport and stuff. But it's currently being used for like research and stuff. I can come out here and yeah. No, we have safe to help you whatever you need. These kind of also actually more likely to sleep at night. Interesting that at least this population can sleep during the day because it's harder to the more active way. They aren't getting heat stricken. Also, looking down on Barrows. Well, maybe not. Oh, maybe not the Barrows, but yeah, they look like cavey things. Anyways, we will move to one of the more wetter areas. Though it's not the wettest, but it's wetter and it's pretty interesting. And this is also part of valley, like up there somewhere is the snow area, and then in between here and that, like the grassland area. But also down by this area. But this area is like right next to a different area. But like this is an area that's a mix in between. But we decided to skip over that for now, since so we'll go back to it though. But like, since there's a higher number of since tropical is like the tropical area is like not that far either. Like it's further. Like there's an area like in between that we skipped over. Like that goes towards I mean there's like a loop area like where it goes from like Grassland to like to where there's like a loop where it goes from like it goes like to like the tropically temperate tropical stuff, but that tropical stuff goes to a temperate area, which goes to the mountain area, which also connects to the mountain area, but that also area like right next to like the temperate area on the other side connects back to the desert, like not desert, but like is in between the grassland and stuff. Like naturally, there's like the temperate area. Like so, there's like not necessarily saying it's over here, but like so there's like if there's a map, you will see. Well, you'll see. If there's a tropical area, like yeah, like this desert, then like it goes tropical area, temperate area up here, which can go to the Boreal, which connects to well the Grassland. But it also partially connects to this, which also leads to the desert. But the grassland itself directly cut. We only went to the desert zone before since it's more active, and the tropicals like next up, but like we'll kind of loop, and there's some other biomes, but like we'll kind of loop around. Maybe go this time, but don't think about like the islands, like biome stuff. But we'll kind of loop around. Like we're mainly looking at the places with current activity of dinosaurs, and I know tropical has water done has like and I kinda also as the person making this, I kinda wanna show like the most diverse species wise areas. like last, if that makes sense, which is tropical and I know, which is the last, like currently most of that. And currently we also have like two parts of the island that we don't currently have any. That is underdeveloped, the wetland in Prehistoric. Underdevelopment, since many of those species also can be found, well, I mean, usually all of them pretty much can already be found in a specific, at least one section. But yeah, currently, Temperate and Scrubland are the two most of those places, so we're saving them for last. Like, I'm not really gonna show you guys a map, but like, maybe one day I'll make a map or something. I mean, I don't really need to show you a map since this is supposed to be a secret island. But yeah. Anyways, let's go. Welcome to the wetland, the tropical forest of this region. Of course, this is like part of an abandoned facility that rock slided in. The tropical kind of rock slided, but this was like a cleansing with like some abandoned bunkers and an old helipad and stuff. This was actually an old part of the research update that we let nature control due to this island. Well, not an old part of the update. Some of it is. Some of it's what we built on just to actually make sense. Like a rock. Anyway, we have the large dinosaur. We know of the Dinosaurus. There's a few individuals in this hood. Oh, is that a melanistic individual? I think it is. I think it might be. It might be a. Because it looks darker than the other one. Over here, there's some acros and voltage torque card onto there to an extent. For some reason, as well as another turquoise, yeah. These two species are genuses are closely related to each other. Species slash genuses. But they're not that possibly. They're the main carnivore of like the plains region. Well, everyone else is a herbivore, such as one of the parasitarian species. Different one from the other villages. See, also a bit different in Montsaurus species. See, even Montsaurus itself. I forget which one it is. It's the one over here. As well as more modiverse sources and Tyrannosaurus in this area. So it's two species of parasaurid type creature. Well, one species of parasaurid as well as Tyrannosaurus, whatever it's called, from Asia. We also have Crypticus, which was like the small species of. This female is hanging out with the Chirona female and male Chironas in a mud randomly. I mean, dinosaurs really haven't really. This is like a mixed herd for Boreal Valley. There's some more around. There's also in the Pseudoceratops around here. We have multiple species with different, like, what's it called? Variants. But wait, not really. But there is an old fence as well as some cages. We have basically got blocked up, but it leads to like interesting accumulation. With like a river raft type thing, and some model pterosaurs and marine reptiles, oddly. Now, why are there models here? Don't know why, but this at some point must have been going to be used for something. But they decided not to test that. That I think was an area was at one point be a testing area for marine reptile. Or are those actually, well, okay, some of the dinosaurs are clusters. I think those are like mosquitoes, maybe some triceratops mixed in. What's up here? Oh, T-Rexes? Yeah, like, they've been climbing them out. Triceratops is, I don't know what you guys are doing, but resting some of the dinosaurs have actually crossed the mountain. I don't know why, but like, is this like a more dead? There should be some Smilodons around here as well. There's also like an old facility behind there. An old like the cloning facility there. I just don't actually know why. Why some dinosaurs? I mean, they can cross outside into the open fields of this area, which is like, for some, like, we have an empty field in between, but we also over here behind the avian. Maybe behind here we actually have like an aviary type building. An actual aviary, because there's some fake tropias just to show, like, just to see how dinosaurs would behave if they could enter a different environment. This could also be some dinosaurs definitely have crossed into the. This is like the Endless Valley. Endless Fields, which is like a place that acts as like a plain in between like the main jungle area. I don't know why. This is basically what dinosaurs cross over the mountains where they go through the aviary to migrate, but they do have like more tropical forests. We just have an empty plain area in between. But yeah, I don't think I've seen shown smiling. But yeah, and I don't think I definitely mentioned every species. Or were at least at some point Smilodons. Yeah, those are like models just to see how dinosaurs would react. Maybe at some point we at the PK Company will clone aquatics and flyers. But for now, we're staying with terrestrial species mostly. Okay, there's one of the Smilodons. They're pretty. and like there our main thing, and that's like a lookout thing, but our main thing will be staying with land creatures. The main thing with staying with land creatures is there are only flyers are Microraptor and Archaeopteryx, if you want to count them as flyers. I mean, they kind of fly, but we're mostly staying with land creatures. Maybe one day we'll expand to flyers and fully aquatic creatures. For now, we're just sticking to the land species, specifically from the Mesozoic and from the Mesozoic and Cenozoic eras. One day we will expand to like the past, and one will also be continued island, as we want to make this island a nature sanctuary that people actually can visit, which is also where we send out. There's a big triceratops, I don't remember which species it is. It's one of our males, where people can actually like visit like tours with, though usually this island is pretty much restricted, but like we will one day probably open public tours once we actually get the ecosystem more established. And this is also our island that we use for testing. This entire island that you've seen throughout this video. So we'll have more of it in the future as we go into the temperate scrubland areas of the island. Also, yes, those are some like abandoned-ish buildings. See, look, they crossed this one. There's not really anything that can fly into here. Maybe some. It's also like an abandoned building as well here. Don't really understand why it's for, but it's an abandoned building. Also, like, this is an observatory, honestly. And nice, like, that big winding river actually does connect, like, so, like, this is just an empty plains, just to make it more interesting. From, like, here you can view, like, the whole empty plains area. Yeah, this is, like, ignore that, like that, but this is pretty much like an observation tower of this, like, whole area, and yes, those are empty plains, and they're just areas of empty plains, and they'll probably become more overgrown as time goes on. But yeah, next we're gonna go to our next biome, the final of the two, at least active with dinosaur biomes. Like, yes, we will eventually check back on this island eventually. Maybe different parts of the island, but of the same, like, biomes, or maybe new parts of the island. I don't know, but one day we will definitely check back on the island once we actually have them. Once we actually put our first little babies breeding more in the wild, I mean. Like, we'll probably check back then, and, like, yeah. I don't know exactly what part of the island, but we will probably maybe even check back and make our labs or something. Who knows, maybe we'll make an actual safari part of the island. Proper, that combines, like, multiple different biomes. I don't know. Well, a little bit later. Anyways, let's go to the next biome. Welcome to the temperate forests. This area is like a mix between of like what can be seen basically in the more tropical zone and with species seen in the more cold areas such as balloons and mercus and the Dinosaurs. Also, there is both species of Temperate as well as some Grassland species, which is like one of the other species of Temperate. And I'm pretty sure Dinosaurus is a grasslandy boy, but there's also some species from like more tropical, like the sort of like lictins, and of course T-Rex itself, as well as of course Triceratops. But this is a newer species on our tour that we're first showing here, like those Styracosaurus, Laryngosaurus, and Herosaurus valkyrie. Also, there is places as well as small Ankylosaurus from Australia. And the other Asia are also new into this. Not new, but there's a limit. Yes, there is still some places with me. So this is basically just like a big flat plane that leads to a snowy area. Actually, this. Well, we don't really have dinosaurs. They haven't really had to migrate from another biome. All of these species have the potential to migrate to the other biomes those populations are at. Although I haven't seen any predation methods or well fed, at least purposeful ones, like, yeah, there's the skeletons of the most, but those ones were different. Like, honestly, that's a real good job. Also in the so in the forest, well, you can't really see them since we're not in that right section. There are blocks of micropores flying around. Obviously, we're not going to go through the forest, but they grew in small. Actually, let's go back into the forest. These guys are in this exclusive and like these guys so fucking exclusive where basically there's little theaters we can't really see them, that's like but obviously they're Irish way. I mean they know everything on there. The white tortoise. I'm trying to find it. I know it's in this forest. Interesting how there's a little puddle here. So it's similar as if I really went to. And the it's a pretty Seraphos and stuff. Let me find it real quick. Anyways, I found they're in this area of the forest. There's like 10 of them. These guys are very small and even in like attempts in our attempt and stuff, you're really don't let baby since they grow too fast. Well, yes, we know what the babies look like, but we haven't seen babies. Well, we haven't seen any babies, but these creatures are babies, so even when your creatures are reading, you probably won't even notice it. Time for another small creature that we'll see in the next part. But they're just eepy. And they're quite pretty. And this is like, they make these for us at home, and they also act as little scavengers. These are the smallest dinosaurs, not even dinosaur species probably planet actually, are also probably our most accurate. Finch, and the others are blind, so they have iridescent feathers and stuff. No, these are genetic. And we're gonna move to the last one, the Scrublands. Well, not specifically shown in the entire video. Okay, this. We do have termite in all the biomes, including the scrub forest that you'll see after the temperate forest. They're also found in the undergrowth of the tropical biome and the hot deserts. They're also of course found in the grasslands and the and this is a photo of the Mark Rock in the background. They're also found in the you'll eat both termites and the frogs. They're also found in the Boreal biome. They're found from the Boreal to Boreal. They're found both Boreal, Temperate, both this time both Boreal, both Boreal, Grassland, desert, temperate, tropical, tropical, temperate. Okay. The termites are found in all of the all of the biomes we've seen, and they're also in the coastal and wetland biome, and they're also in the this guy's using some termites at least trying to. They're also found in the also found in the Scrubland biome that will be featured in the next little segment, but even though they aren't always seen since they can sometimes be covered by the dense foliage, they are in many of the biomes with areas of dense foliage. They are kinda cool. Welcome to the final biome for now. This being the Scrubland forest. This has many large sauropods. The final species of... Where is that? No, is that actually no? I don't think that is. Be another species of... Well, one I think it probably was already shown. Pretty sure the only might be a... It might be one return. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. But the return of... I don't really... This is one of the cats as well. Actually multiple cats. It's both Smilodon, one of the Smilodon species, as well as one of the Panthera species. I forget which one, but there's a Scrubland forest area by a nice rivery lake with massive dinosaurs. Also, there are a bunch of velociraptors around. They act as there are both Dinosaurs species of Prehistoric as well as whatever Prehistoric species this is. These are. I think there's two of them. Yeah, there's two of them. And both massive Dinosaurs. This is Brachiosaurus. Dinosaurs bigger than Brachie, but they're huge. Also, the three Dinosaurs, which is Iguanodon. Protoceratops, which Velociraptor as well. Who else is here? Oh, Ace the Tacosaurus. I think it's here right now. Is he? Who's in the other park? I don't. Who's in the other park? No, other biome. Might have. I don't know. Actually, no, he's not yet. Oh, yeah. Right? Oh, yeah. We have, of course, the Dinosaurs. This wasn't the last area yet, but yeah, there's no thing. Tacosaurus in the last here, but he's not in this area. There's a biomes we haven't shown any species, but I mean, we technically showed species from them, but two biomes we haven't shown off yet, and those are the wetland and the coastal biome. Those two biomes are going to be later down the line, and we might even have them since we don't really want to clean up too many species. And we haven't even worked on started even building any of that park yet. Like, yeah, we've started building like all of these other parks. So yes, it is a monastic climb, I think, or yeah, that looks like a monastic rack in this video. Dinosaurs in this area are Prehistoric Dinosaurus, as well as Dinosaurus, London, American caveline, two parasites species, two smilodon species, Sinitheriums, Latitudes, Proteroceratops, both Latitudes species, Tarbosaurus, as well as two Tarbosaurus species, as well as Velociraptor, of course. Obviously, I think all of those species have been seen here. So we actually want to show the only new species is an exclusive to this biome. At being the tiny Archaeopteryx, which is somewhere around here in the Scrubland forest. And yes, there is food plates around here, but that's why we're actually making the whole area, because we don't really want to show our food. But we already seen enough of them. These little flying reptiles are honestly. What? I did not mean to click on the plants, okay. I did not mean to highlight the plants with my little highlight, but like, yeah, these are quite pretty bed-like dinosaurs. Dinosaur beds with these. Many of them actually like, I have these one of those. So these are also another little like scavenger-y kind of creature. And they're actually quite similar to our microraptors of the temperate forest. These guys can also like kind of fly. Also, yes, those guys are climbing the tree together for some reason. So that's not safe. And like the microraptors, they're mainly in the climb on these like dead trees. For some reason, I don't know why, but they like making their nests in tall trees, which is rare in these scrubland environments. At least most of these trees don't have branches like this, so yeah. They're like trees with like a lot of branches. I mean, there is some in the background, but basically, this entire biome is honestly pretty much perfect. Anyways, as we go into the sunset, we will move away from this prehistoric island and eventually go back to the parks. I thank you for, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of the world of the island, of the Prehistoric Kingdom Company's Sacred Island. This island, obviously, there's more dinosaurs on it that we probably meet in the coming future, as well as eventually, hopefully, we'll have a proper breeding population of dinosaurs. See you next time. Bye.